Dyno stuff is, well,
a bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
guys, what you're about to see in this video, I just want to let you know, I feel like I gotta say it. We are just playing around with different stuff that we want to see what we'll do when we put it in there and get different results and all that stuff. So stay tuned, enjoy it, but just so you know, what we're doing is not on the market. This is not our normal everyday clutch kits that we sell to the public. This is stuff that we are just playing around with for fun to see what we can do. You guys were wanting to know runs with stock tires. So here's the deal. Here's what we got going on. My buddy Kevin brought his in with stock tires and 30s. Okay, so these are different 30s than what's on there. But Kevin has the same ECU tune as my wife's. Kevin has the same helix as my wife's. Kevin has the same type of primary spring. His is less aggressive on takeoff. Hers is more aggressive on takeoff. Both springs are the same ending rate spring. It's only the beginning rate. Similar spring, but they are different. So you're still gonna get an idea of what kind of power it's gonna put down with stock and what kind of power it's gonna put down with 30s. My machine, which isn't down here, all stock tires, stock everything, it was 79, right? 79 horsepower and high. Hers with 30s, the clutch kit, the ECU tune was 83 horsepower with all of that. Kevin's has not ran the dyno yet, so we're gonna find that out today. Without further ado, we already warmed her up. She's sitting there idling. We did a couple of runs already. We cleared the screen because it does get confusing when I do the warm-ups on there. So, without further ado, let's get to it. That smooth spring is taking like 2 horsepower away compared to hers, give or take. We'll see what it does with 30s though. Yeah. Pretty consistent. We should swap out and put the 30s on it. So Kevin's is, now mind you, this is a different day, different temperatures, different all kinds of stuff. This is 2 weeks apart from runs, so that also varies. So Kevin is running similar setup to what's in my wife's, on the exception of the spring. He's running our smooth spring where she's running our race spring. And that spring with 30s is putting down, well, that spring, the helix and everything is putting down 83 horsepower with 30s. His is doing 79 with stock tires. Now, mind you, this all stuff is gonna change once we put 30s on. So that's what we're getting ready to do right now and show you guys. Dyno runs different days, different machines, different tires, it all changes. Nothing is ever gonna be the same across the board. So if I build a kit for Kevin here, and let's just say, numbers. If I build a kit for Kevin here for his 30s, and he's putting down 100 horsepower, and Joe Schmo buys it, you know, across town, and his puts down 90, everything is different. You can't, this is why I'm doing this dyno stuff, to show you guys that you can't go by what people are telling you with dynos. It's just, you just can't. So we're getting ready to swap out to the 30s. We're gonna do all that. But Kevin, out of all the results you've seen, would you go by dyno numbers on the internet?
Nope.
We've done it. It's nothing is, You could take two of the same machines with the same tires, same clutch, same ECU tune, same everything, and you're going to get different numbers.
Yep.
Everything's different. Now, if Kevin likes this spring, he likes it a lot.
It works better on the trails for me.
Yeah.
But that's my opinion.
My wife hates that one. She hates it just like Kevin. Kevin didn't hate it. No. He just didn't like it in the technical stuff. But he liked it at the go fast point, huh?
Yeah.
This one, he says, hits harder. I don't know. I don't know. Dyno says it don't. You believe that, Dyno?
No, I don't believe it.
Can't beat that. Milwaukee's. Love them. All right, from the last run, all we did was change out to his 30s. I know people are going to ask. He's doing terabytes, Tusk terabytes. These are some grippy freaking tires, so we're probably going to see some rubber flying off the dyno, eh? He's getting ready to do a run. We didn't make any adjustments to the clutch, just the setup he had in there before, and just changed out to 30s. It took the power away, so we're gonna have to make some adjustments if you want to get Laura power. And I know you want it to be as smooth as possible. So we're gonna make these adjustments and get him up to where it needs to be. What RPM was that at? You want to do it again and watch the RPM? We're gonna do it again and watch the RPM. It probably drug it way down. I know you wanted to test that spring that's in there, but we can also put the spring that's in mine with the 32s. That is nice and smooth and puts the power down. That's the spring setup that I sell to everybody, and they love it.
Yeah, because I had the gray spring.
Yeah, but he wanted to try this spring, and we're still going to see what we can get out of this spring, just to see. But that spring is really not right for the 30s, but we're going to see what we can do.
In the field, it's good for 27s.
Yeah,
It's great for
yeah,
27s.
just not for 30s. Yep.
Right there also.
Only Kevin wants to try that 400, 500, 600 spring. But we're changing the weights. We're testing. We're testing. But I really think you're going to end up with the spring I sell everybody. I really think so. I think we're going to end up there. We'll find out. All right, we got the weight change in there. Let's see. Your primary clutch always determines your RPM. There's thousands of different ways to set it up. Just depends upon what you want to do. $7,200? Do you want to change the weights again, or do you just want to go with my other spring?
Probably the other spring.
He's ready. He's ready. We're going to try the other spring for him. What's the RPMs?
It jumped up to 7,400 RPM and dropped back down to 69. Stayed there.
So it's not holding the RPMs.
Nope.
Spring and weight change, just playing around. 32s, mine's at 79.5 with that same setup.
Well, I'm at 79.5 right there on that last run.
Right. And that's what mine's at with 32s. But how heavy are these too? I know these get kind of heavy, don't they?
They're heavy.
That all plays a factor. But you're at stock horsepower right now with 30s. That's a good thing. The whole goal is to get stock plus more if you can. But hey, you know what the big difference is? You don't have a muffler. You guys seen that last run? We're gonna put a muffler on, okay? Now this is like we're just playing with this, okay? This isn't setups that I'm selling or anything like that yet. So we're just playing with different things to get different results for different stuff. So stay tuned. We just added the muffler. If you like these mufflers, we sell them www.rngperformance.net. We're gonna do a couple of runs just to warm everything back up, and then we'll show you guys the results. We got some heat in it. We're gonna do a run. This is with the muffler change. So you see, everything you do changes everything. We put a muffler on and it gained, what was it at before?
78.6, 78.7.
78.6, 78.7. So adding a muffler just gave us 2 horsepower. So that's just adding a muffler. It added 2 horsepower. Now, mind you, his is tuned. And there's a lot of people that think, oh, just because you add a muffler, you have to have a tune. No, you don't. If you're just changing out a muffler and not headers, etc., you don't have to do a tune. But we're going to do a low range pull because that's where these are driven in the woods, and see what it puts down. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, there's something tinged over there outside.
And Kevin's hearing what I was hearing one day. Was it outside or was it in here?
It sounded like it was outside, but
I was down here one day. And something was banging over there on those metal pipes. I was by myself. And I got it on camera. It's on YouTube. It is on YouTube. Kevin just heard it.
ain't nothing out here, so it sounds like a wrench drop.
Yeah. Who knows? Oh well. We got a ghost. Oh well, maybe, yeah. Yeah. So another thing I want to go over is these put 85 horsepower to the crank. So for us to see with 30-inch tires, 80 horsepower at the wheel, that's good because that's only a 5 horsepower loss through the driveline. So all the mods and stuff we did to this and all the adjustments, we got it to 80. Now, mind you, with Laura's, she has a different setup. She's getting 83.5, 83 point something, like it's on the video. You guys see now, I'm sure. It's getting 83, but with different day, different time, different heat, all kinds of everything is different. Different moisture in the air, different gas. Yeah, different barometric pressure. Everything is different from the day we drove hers on the dyno. So you gotta just stop focusing on dynos because it's not the dyno at the end of the day how it runs. And Kevin could take this thing out in the trails and go, Red, let's go back to what we had because I don't like it. But we don't know. Let's do a low speed run. That's not 8,400.
8,400.
Yeah, rev limiter at 8,400. That's not bad for low gear. Let's see the stocks. We'll do a low gear run with the stocks, and we'll do a high gear run with the stocks as well, because we got to change them out regardless. So, all right, we got the stock tires back on. Muffler. Let's see what she does. Thirties it is? Yeah, do low. All right, he's gonna do a low range pull. How is that you lose horsepower with a smaller, lighter tire?
Number's a line.
Huh?
Daughter number's a line.
Yeah.
Can't always go by dyno.
No. So guys, that ends this video. I hope that helps you see the truth behind dynos and numbers and how you can't get sucked into it like it's a Lifetime movie and your wife's on the couch watching it. You can't do it. Cannot binge watch dyno numbers. What you need to do, a dyno is a tool. It is only a tool and should be used as such. Yes, you can get numbers and what changes do. But what's really going to matter is when he unloads it from this dyno and takes it out and uses the good old butt dyno. The butt dyno can tell you, but you got to dial in the butt dyno. You got to make sure it's telling you the truth. You got to know what you're doing and know what you're looking for, know what you're feeling, the power. Kevin knows. He changes up all kinds of stuff all the time because we like to play too much. He knows what's good, what's bad, and we keep eyes on belt temps, etc., etc. And
I've never had an issue with belt temps.
no.
Not one issue
But
whatsoever with belt
except for when we put this spring in there on 30s. But this spring is not designed for a 1000 or 30s on a 1000. So that hopefully that concludes today's video on how much dyno stuff is, well,
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
you like that?
Yeah, it don't feel too bad right now.
And it's smooth.
I'll find out more on the trails when I get on the hills.
Yeah.
Man, the whole shot was pretty awesome.
Yeah.